All right, let's do an AI race and figure out some things for officials in a few days. As always, I want to find out what does the green flag start feel like? Those first few turns, what do they feel like? What does the dirty air and being around other cars do to your car? Stuff like that. And also, what does the long run do with all those factors? This race, I'm going to go ahead and start in the middle of the field. I do have the AI set from, I think, 80 to 100. We'll see how strong they are there. Then I'll probably do another race later, just a short few laps where I start from the pole and see how that feels, since I get the pole a decent amount. I think I'm around 35% all time for oval, so usually a good idea for me to practice that and see what that feels like. Because there's going to be checkups and weird AI. They don't do restarts that well. They're a little weird. They don't act like people. So, but I want to start back here and be in some traffic for a while. Since I don't know how it's going to go, I could fly away or they could pass me. I could be left alone. We'll see. Definitely second gear start. I already figured that out. And the goal of this race will be preserve your right rear tire. This is one of the few tracks where this car can get very loose. And I let off way too much there. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, so to do that, what I want to do is I want to do an abrupt drop of the throttle on corner entry, and then I want to pick it up very slowly. So I'm getting all the weight from the car on the front tires and trying not to shift them back to the rear by getting on the throttle hard. So, and I think when possible, I want to do kind of a wide entry. Ooh, a wide entry into the turn. Okay, why are you so slow, bot? What's going on here? It's like a very slow bot that got put in the front somehow. So yeah, very smooth throttle is going to be key to being fast in this race at the end. You will find out fairly quickly who burnt up their stuff in this race. It is 45 laps. That is plenty enough time to roast the right rear and have absolutely no grip and get sideways when you even think about touching the throttle. We did race this in week 13 a couple of seasons ago. That's the only official race I've done here. But yeah, I was getting so sideways. I was actually really good on my tires, but I just didn't really know how to handle the car when it was as loose as it was. And it was really difficult, even when I had some of the best tires on the track. So it takes definitely some practice and some gentle inputs to make this car go fast once these tires get hot and worn. We're on all-time best lap. Probably not very helpful to have that up. Let's change that to maybe session best for now. You can even do a brake tap into these corners. I'm not doing that yet, but I did see some really good drivers doing that in the race I've done here. Some very high rated, really good drivers that did really darn good in that race. Starting off with that little brake tap, and that's going to get the weight transferred to the front even better than an abrupt throttle drop. So probably should be doing that. At least just a little tap, nothing huge. Whoa. The bot got super speed all of a sudden out of nowhere off the corner. I love when they do that. It's like right when I picked up the throttle, he like hit the turbo button. Very hot track, 116, so that's what's going to make this thing really get loose and greasy feeling. Oh, that bot slowed down a lot. Look at that. 1 and 2 have really checked out. I do want to run the bottom. I don't know why I've run the middle this time. We're going to migrate to the top somewhere like after 2/3 of this race. That's what you do here. It seems to be the play. Run the bottom, save your stuff, and then go high with the better tires. Some people try to run high the whole time, but they're going to be at a tire disadvantage if you've saved your stuff. And you should be a good deal quicker than them. These bots are so fast off the corner and so slow in the middle. It's really annoying. I have to run like a suboptimal line to not get run over, it feels like. Don't quite drive like people, I don't think. Took that line from him. I'm like, nope. 10 laps in, though, the car feels pretty good. Have to go high here. God, I'm just getting swamped on the bottom. Smooth throttle. This is exciting. Careful down here. It gets very loose on the bottom of 3 and 4. Just don't want to have any big moments too early. Get these tires hot. On the high side, even though I don't want to. We still got plenty of time to go. 1 and 2 are just gone. Like to see what their lap times are. Last time we had slightly cooler temps than this, and the best lap times were like 30.7s during the race, I believe. So I haven't really turned any heaters, but we have been definitely in hotter conditions. Just let off there because I felt like if I had to put a little more wheel, it would have got snappy on me. And I didn't want to experience that just yet. Tires still feel good though. I mean, we've been able to run pretty much the same lap times for the last dozen laps, it feels like, without having to push. Ooh, okay, it's tried to step out on me there a little. Gotta start running the bottom again. I don't know why I was up there. Had the bot down there, but I should have just ran the bottom. Oop, just touched the wall. Nothing major. Little bit of a bobble there, not bad. Definitely tell tires are getting there. Maybe do another 5 to 10 and then move up. See what kind of speed we have up there. So the bots are looking really fast behind me. Good Lord, they're fast. They got no problem getting off the corner. Well, look at that. With very little throttle. That was 60% throttle at most. Definitely off 4 is, I think, the worst for it. Especially if you're running low. Let's do a couple more on the bottom. Try to. The bots just have no fall off or very little. Oops. Let's just go top now because it is definitely getting pretty loose down there, and it's much easier to run up here. See what we can do. Oh, damn. I would not want to turn. Okay, got to be careful of that. That was weird. I had not really had an issue with having it turn. I did drive it in deep, but I was sure it'd be all right. I'll have to try that again, maybe just slightly less deep and see what it feels like again. Okay. Glad I'm practicing now. Yeah, definitely takes a little bit of work to get that weight shift, I guess. Don't remember that being an issue. Looks like we can run 31.7s here pretty easy, and that was with having really poor speed at the line. Let's see now what we can do while not really pushing it super hard. Just trying to run a good lap time. Oop. Yeah, still in the 7s. Thought it would do better that lap. I'm happy with these times, though, so far. Last time we did this race, like I said, I took good care of my tires. I didn't really know about trying to run the high line, so I kept trying to run like the low and middle. And I was falling into the mid 32s. And that was by lap like 35, 30. And that was with a cooler track than this, so I've definitely improved my skills. A little bit, at least, since then. Oh, okay. Talking and missing my turn in as I talk about my skills getting better. Quad oval. I am horrible at talking and driving. I don't know how people are so good at that. I have to like try to shut up in the corners and talk in the straights. Some guy getting right on me. Is that going to make me lose? Not really. Aero loose isn't normally a thing in ARCA, but here I wouldn't be surprised if somehow it happens. I did feel like I saw some of the bots get a little sideways when I got behind them. Definitely got my butt kicked by the bots though. Blah, too many B's. Yeah, I guess I need to set them lower for this track. Never know. Remember at Gateway, setting them to like 110, they were too slow for me. 100, they are way too fast here. I think when we did them at Pocono, me and Barrett, they're at 105 and they were fine. That was actually like perfect. It's rare that you get them just right. Like right now I have no draft, which kind of stinks. I really wanted to see what the race felt like in all stages in draft. Definitely getting a little loose. Well, getting some work on running side by side, at least. Oh, turn. Damn. Well, now we'll get some draft. For a little bit. Might drive away from me if I'm getting that tight now, which is weird. Don't remember getting a tight feeling at all in the past. 4 laps to go. Yeah, just got to back off a little bit earlier into turn 1 now. Normally it turns into that very nicely and easily, but maybe I've actually cooked the fronts a little bit too. I just need to get turning early. I probably wasn't doing a good job of that. Definitely feeling it on the right rear now. But we haven't fallen off horribly and we're not getting like sideways every corner like I remember doing. So I like how we've executed managing our tires at least. Hopefully this pace is going to be good for the race. We'll have to see, but I think it's going to be pretty good. Just knowing how it went last time on a slightly cooler track where the fast guys were finishing running like 31 7s and 8s. And we're there now. We do have some good draft though, so that's helping. Like the front runners, I remember were pretty spread out, so it'd probably be a little bit quicker even. But I'm pretty confident we're running good speed right now, especially since we are running more laps. Got to remember that. Oh, did we get tight in the dirty air? Not bad. See if we can push it a little. Definitely counter steering there. The wheel felt very straight. Can we get him up the line? No, we're not gonna. But hey, good last lap. 7. Yeah, I've still had the speed. Just set the bots too good. I don't think people are going to be that fast in the ending stages of the race, whatever they were running. Let's see these tires. 62.54. It's not bad. 8% difference between the two. And I don't think 55 is horrible at all. 54 on the right is horrible at all. That was around where a lot of people were on 40 laps last time, again on slightly cooler temperatures. So I'm happy with that. I did end with 65, but I was underdriving the crap out of it because I was scared to death of the loose condition. Did not know how to handle it back then. I was very new still to racing, but I'm curious, what was this guy's lap times? Yeah. I mean, these are doable if you don't do a full let off, but you're going to be smoking the right rear. Yeah, I don't think these are possible for a person. We'll see, but I faster than the 6 and 7K guys that I saw last time on a cooler track. Um, yeah. So if you try this, I would set maybe like 95 on the bots if you wanted to do something similar in practice. Anyway, that's the race. Hopefully you learned something. I think I did. I'll see you in officials and let's have fun. I'll see you guys next time.